Yo, what's up? It's Ben Scarborough, and I'm chilling here at Third Eye Collective in the secret room with very special guest, Big Zar.
Yeah, what's good, everybody?
Welcome to the secret room, man.
Hey, thank you. For my pleasure to come.
Hey, Zar.
Yes, sir.
You look a little tired, man.
Yeah, it's work, man. I'm probably one of the oldest guys in the game right now. Still putting it in, you know.
Yeah. Guys, just for everybody at home that doesn't know, it's a 2:45. Mm-hmm. I've had a few Modeo lows, and I was smoking on some shit called Candyland, and we're up.
Yeah, we up. We up in here, baby.
And I was checking out your Instagram story before you got over here. It looks like you were at an event somewhere. What was going on?
Yeah, that's one of my showcases that I actually throw on every Monday night at 495 Whitehall, this Kiss Lounge. Me and my partner Alex Rodriguez, he's an artist as well. Yeah, so me and him partnered up and started, a showcase where we can develop artists' sound on stage, and we have a live band, and the band's name is called The Coldest Motherfuckers on the Planet.
Hey, let's get it. No, that's sick.
No, seriously, and they are epic. Yeah.
You know how many people at like just an open mic or just performing live in general would wish that they had a backing live band playing at their music?
These boys know everything, and if they don't know it, they'll put some headphones on and learn it in 5 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah, these boys are incredible. Yeah.
Now, what instruments do you play?
Oh, yeah. I grew up in church, so I pretty much can play every instrument. It's
nothing.
And I grew up admiring Prince.
Oh, okay.
So
the virtuoso.
I just wanted to be like him, and so therefore I just picked up everything. I'm talking about from the saxophone to the bass guitar to the drums. I play the organ, and my origin is organ and piano.
The keys.
Keys. My mother bought me a keyboard. I think when I was like 14 years old. And it was kind of, you had to put the batteries in. And
Yamaha?
You still had, Yamaha. Yeah, Yamaha 380 or something like that.
Shout out to Yamaha.
So, and I used to put this keyboard in my bed and sleep with it and play all night. And my brother, I had an older brother, 4 years older than me. Man, he would be like, man, would you turn that damn...
I'm trying to go to sleep!
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Now, the cool thing about these, if I remember correctly, there was one button. I had a Yamaha at some point. I don't know which model, but there was one fucking button, and when you press it would go...
Yeah. Yeah, that was the drum.
And then there was like a dial, and you could go... and you could just bring the tempo up, Yeah. At that point, I'm like, what in the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah, it got to the point where I would be up all night with the keyboard, and my mother would catch on. I'd be like real sleepy in the morning.
Yeah.
And she would be like, hey, you ain't going to be sleeping with that keyboard because your grades is getting bad, and you know what I'm saying, you going to sleep in class. And so she said, I'm going to take that keyboard from you. When she threatened to do that.
Oh, no.
I got back right, baby. I got back right.
Using those keyboards was one of the first times that I ever remember seeing a 1/4-inch headphone jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the only pair of, I was like, I couldn't plug headphones into it.
You're right.
And I remember thinking, and I remember having to get an adapter.
Yeah.
The same adapter that we've got right here.
Yeah.
Why do I remember that so vividly?
Yeah.
Not being able to connect.
Because you can also plug that particular keyboard into an amp.
Okay, that's right.
You can use it. Yeah, you can use it.
Now, did you ever get into MIDI?
Yeah.
That was like hooking MIDI up to like an MPC or like a computer or something like that?
Yeah, that's how I started.
This is like early 90s, Windows 3.1 type shit, right?
Yeah, I started with MIDI. I started with the Tascam, the DAT machine.
Okay, the DATs.
That's how long I've been doing music since.
Man, they were so sure that tech was going to last, bro. They thought DATs were going to be around for at least 20 years.
Yeah, man. I started back when DAT was on, man. I did a song back in like 91, 92. I wrote this song. This guy named what's his name? I know Sean Brass. Excuse me. Sean Brass was the keyboard player for this group called the 17th Floor. 17th Floor they're from Joliet, Illinois, and they used to play for MC Hammer, Usher, and the TLC. That was like everybody on that one tour, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they were the band, you know what I'm saying? L.A. Reid, baby, they all like,
nice.
You know, hired them to play.
Did you see them live?
Yeah, of course. Those are my cousins. Those are like friends and cousins.
Nice.
In the band, yeah. So Sean Brass gave me this beat, and I wrote a song to it. And while the drummer of the band, his name is Greg Thompson, he was mixing it, and Usher called randomly, and I'm in the house, and I'm like, hey, chill out, Usher was on the phone. I'm like, what, really? Oh, that's but this was when Usher was a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Boys and Girls Club type shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, and I was a kid too, you know what I'm saying? I was 18 probably, yeah, so basically Usher's like, yo, what is that? Who is that? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, got him.
And you know who he was at the time.
Yeah, we was cool. We was all cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's like, yo, I want that. And so they came to me, a little meeting on the sidebar. Hey, Zar, you know, Usher want this song. Like, you gonna give it to him? I'm like, yeah, nope.
Wait a minute. It's starting to make sense now. Wait, Usher, Prince, Zar.
Right. And I'm like, nope. If Usher want it, then that's good. Then that makes me think that if Usher want it, then it's a hit. Then that mean that it could put me on. You feel me? So that's why I kept the song. And
savvy businessman.
Yeah, big time. So I went to Kmart. I don't know if you remember Kmart. But
the Blue Light Special.
Yeah, Blue Light Special. Got the Blue Light Special cassette tapes. Back when they had, you know, the double cassette in the cassette tapes, you know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about the store?
Like
speaker, like music,
cassette
music
tapes. Yes, cassette tapes.
It's like music in the public domain or some shit.
I'm talking about the little tapes, the cassettes.
So you would buy Maxwell cassettes off the shelf.
Yes. So I bought the tapes and I would I got my first copy of the song on a tape, and I just would sit there all day and make, you know, cassette tapes, copies of the song that Usher liked, and then I would just take it out and just like give it away. I was giving it. I wasn't even selling it. I was giving it away because I thought that if I give enough away, that the song would catch on, and you know, people would. You know,
it could be somebody bigger than Usher.
It could be something big, yeah. It could be something big, but little did I know, we didn't have internet back then, you know, and so little did I know, hey, that little city that I was in wasn't gonna catch on to too much.
Okay.
So hey, but I was popular in my city though. Everybody knew I could sing. Everybody liked the songs that I wrote. And I had a good fan base.
You know what I thought you meant when you said you got the cassettes from Kmart?
Yeah.
I thought you meant you got the music that plays in the store.
Oh no.
Like that weird mall music or whatever.
Yeah. No, I went and got blank cassettes from Kmart. They was cheaper there. You know what I'm saying?
Were there stories that floated up to the top where you were hearing how other musicians at the time were kind of making waves or getting awareness? And did you kind of instinctively think that I'm going to go make a bunch of tapes, or did you hear or like somebody talking about this might be a way to get out there?
No, I hadn't heard about what MC Hammer had did. I hadn't heard about that yet.
Mm-hmm. Just like full independent.
Yeah, remember when he was selling tapes out of the back of his trunk?
Right.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that yet. That's why my dumb ass was giving them away instead of selling them. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have sold them. I had a big enough fan base that I could have sold them, you know, where I was from, you know.
What is some of the first technologies when it comes to computer software that you remember interacting with? At some point, when you had to double down and be like, okay, I'm just gonna get with this Nuendo or this fucking like Cubase or Fruity Loops at some point where you like, I need to just get straight software with it.
You know what? You're right. It's actually,
What was that like?
It was actually like Nuendo.
Reasons.
No, I actually started with Nuendo and Cubase.
Okay, Steinberg. I think wasn't that the company Steinberg?
Yeah, Steinberg.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is like Windows 95, Windows 98.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you have a rig at the house? Did you have like a gateway
No,
or some
no.
shit at Dell?
I've never had equipment.
Oh, really? You go to studios?
I've always been invited to do because of my talent.
Gotcha.
I've always been invited. I've never had to buy equipment.
That's interesting.
Never, ever. Like even when I met FKI, I never had to buy equipment. I've had a laptop, and I made loops and stuff, on my laptop, but I never had to buy equipment. Producers always just latch on to me, and they, it's kind of like a barter. Hey, you give me some keys, and I'm gonna let you come in my studio and be free. Like
Those
I
keys open
could walk
doors.
in anybody's studio like Kanye West and just do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. I could walk in there. I literally walked when Drake was recording with Drummer Boy over at Hot Beats back in, I want to say 2007 or 8.
That's downtown.
Yeah, Hot Beats on 14th.
Yeah.
I literally was in the room. I was in the next room with Chubby Baby and my buddy Trey Beats, and we were in there making beats for Jay Young and Saha the Prince. They were writing for us.
Nice.
It was just like a writing camp that Chubby put together.
Okay.
And I literally walked out of the studio looking for the bathroom, and I just literally like heard this amazing sound Drake was doing, and in the next room, in the A room, and I just walked in there like, hey yo, hey, this is off the chain, like yo, I really love it, like yo, and, you know what I'm saying? And Drummer Boy was looking at me like, all right, close my door, dude, and I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, bro, but he said, you coming in, or you coming in, or you coming in, or you going out? Like, what you going to close the door?
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I get to chill. Oh, okay, cool. 'Cause I guess the buzz was like, hey, that's the cat that played the keys. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I could walk in anybody's room, bro.
As long as you shut the door.
As long as I shut the door. But yeah, man, I go way back with all of that. Back when Drake was first starting. Like, yeah.
Do you ever remember using a computer and having it just like shit on you? And having a hard drive fail on you, or having something crash during something pivotal?
No, because I wasn't that fast. I didn't jam my computer up like that.
Okay.
I always took my time.
Key.
And that's one thing about me is I always take my time to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I always take my time on my computer. I always take my time on my phone. I don't do a lot of crazy stuff on my phone. Don't jam. I never lose my keys. I always know where I put my keys in the same place every day, in the same pocket every day. I don't switch pockets. I don't switch. I don't care if I wear a different jacket. It's always on my right side. My keys is always on my right side. You know what I'm saying? In some pocket on my right side.
Hey man, when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of them people. I don't lose my phone. My phone is always on the left side of me. Always, I don't never put it down somewhere where I ain't gonna never go back and get it.
Yeah.
No. I don't lose my phone, and I don't break my screen.
Good.
You know how everybody always breaking their iPhone screen and everything.
Yeah.
I don't break my screen, man. I got a case. I knew day one. Get a case, homie.
Yeah. That's how they
Straight
get you.
up. I'm real particular, about how I am about. I don't like losing stuff. I don't like losing friends. I don't like losing nothing.
I just heard your phone.
Yeah.
It's right over there.
It's on my left side.
It's on your left side.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking before you got over here, there might be a lot of people listening in that have no idea, bro, that FKI is behind some of the biggest radio hits ever.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like,
Cause we've been low key. Like,
Zuli Gang.
yeah, that's my crew. Zulu Gang.
What?
That's Zulu Gang.
And isn't he behind like some viral dance craze going on TikTok right now?
Yeah, they are really getting it. It's the whoa. You know what I'm saying?
I see it on Instagram and I'm like,
he said,
dude, I almost did it. One day.
Yeah, first got it going on right now.
Good gas.
Good
hey, go
gas.
get that.
Oh, man. Go get that and get ready. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I just came from L.A. like 4 weeks ago working on Good Gas 3.
Oh, shit. I know you didn't just say that on my show, Zar.
Yes, Good Gas 3, baby.
Is it a mad decent?
It's coming on. He's actually hosting this. Man, listen. First and Mad Decent got something. They got a marriage going.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And this Good Gas 3 is going to be so epic. I'm going to give you one clue of what I did extra on this album.
Bless us.
I know people might remember back in the day when they used to have Roger and Zapp used to do like computer love.
Man, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
they need to go back and shoot a video for that bitch.
Man, listen. You know, we had just finished like doing all the extra stuff we need to do for the Good Gas 3. The project was wrapped up, and then first came to Atlanta for Super Bowl weekend.
Yes.
And he brought this keyboard with the little mic on it with the computer sound on it. And I told him, I said, dude, I know how to use that, right? I know how to do that.
Are you talking about a Framptophone?
The roll, it's like a Roland, but it's got, when you talking it sound like, oh yeah.
A key guitar?
Yeah, key guitar, like, but it's actually a keyboard. It's not a guitar. It's not the kind you hold.
Okay.
Up. So yeah, so first pull up one of the songs. He's like, hey, do something, Zar. I was, making it happen on the and he was like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, this just opened up a whole new window for the project,
Okay.
So we were at 5 Star over there. Who was that? Is that Future? Yeah, that's Future's for studio. And it was Super Bowl weekend, bro. And it was actually the day of the Super Bowl, bro.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, first was like, hey, dude, we're going through all these songs, and I need you to do something crazy, like, And man, listen, hey, we turned the whole album. It was just like a step higher after that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, there is a date soon, and I don't think I have permission to say, but
oh right,
it's coming.
I think you've said enough.
It's coming.
I'm gonna clip that out and meme the fuck out of it now. Hey, isn't there like there's another group member, right? An FKI?
Sauce Lord Rich.
Sauce Lord Rich. Hey, what's happening?
And my partner, man. What's up, Sauce? How you doing, man? What you doing, bro?
We're talking to you from the secret room. Hello.
Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Call me up.
That way.
Yeah, that way.
You ever get into video games or anything like that?
I don't. I watch first. I bet on him.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's a Sony boy.
He's wicked.
Yeah, I know.
I fuck with First.
I saw him playing Red Dead.
First can play any sport, the video, NBA, all that. I will bet on First. I'm telling you, put my money on First. I won't put my money on Post.
Damn, Post Malone, get your weight up, dude.
I won't. I will put my money on First. I'm telling you. I done seen them all play.
Now,
seen them
Mortal
all play.
Kombat just came out. Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Are y'all on that?
I don't know what they on. I'm
Fabo's on that Mortal Kombat 11.
When I was growing up, my mom bought us the little baby arcade games that was about this big, and we had Pac-Man and Frogger
Yeah.
and Donkey Kong. These were separate games. Boom, boom, boom. Pac-Man, Frogger.
They were like the Tiger handheld electronic jumps or whatever.
Yeah, the handheld.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were like little arcades. You know, you got to look inside the little window. And, yeah, little joystick about this big. You got to control.
Hey, man, y'all know this already, but I fuck with video games, man. Sometimes I'd rather fucking play a video game than watch a movie, for real.
Hey, I'm not a gamer, man. I don't have the patience. Pac-Man, all that. You know, I get tired of just going around eating the pellets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not a gamer.
Did you ever get into Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess who didn't, right?
Yeah.
He put out a Pac-Man song on one of his early mixtapes. It was a take on the Beatles' Taxman from Revolver album, 1965.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm the Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking like that song.
Yeah, man. You know, he cheated. Weird Al cheated because everything Mike did. Weird Al turned around and did everything Mike did.
Yeah,
so,
just eat it.
Yeah, you know, and he did more than that. Like it was a lot more couple, songs that Mike did that like, Weird Al would just turn around and do the same thing. And that's how he got us all involved. You know. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the trick of MTV back in the day. When we come home from school, we know that we want to see Thriller, and they would do us like this. They would just wait till last to put Thriller on because they know, hey, everybody and their mama waiting on that video. So we had to sit through as brothers, black people. We had to sit through. This is how we got to know Phil Collins. This is how we got to know.
Who's a badass drummer, by the way.
Right. Yeah. This is how we got to know Billy Joel. And this is how we got to know Van Halen. This is how we got to know Motley Crue. This is how we got to know
Dire Straits,
Guns N' Roses. This is how we got to know. I'm talking about y'all. Listen, Cyndi Lauper, Gloria Estefan. This how, man, listen. Madonna. Listen, y'all. We was really fans. What's the dude? He died. Jesus, I can't remember his name, but he's a punk. He's a punk artist. He was like Billy Idol. Man, dog, come on, man. Real talk, like for real. We knew all of these people because we was waiting on Michael Jackson video, and we had to watch all of these other people on MTV. Now, what that tell you?
I need to buy a VCR.
No, that told you it wasn't really that many black artists on MTV. You know what I'm saying?
It's like obvious at that point, right?
So we had to wait. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We would probably catch Billy Ocean.
every now and then you get. I always feel like somebody's
watching me.
Stick that guy in there somewhere.
Yeah, he was sort of like a Michael Jackson knockoff.
Michael Jackson's on the hook.
Yeah. Oh, that was him on the hook. Right.
I think he's in the video.
What? For real?
I think Buddy's in the shower.
Yeah.
And I think Michael's in the video. It's like two separate
and I gotta
shoots
watch
that they
that.
smashed
I gotta
together.
watch that again.
I know. I might be fucking up, but man, I think I watched one of those VH1 like 80s.
Yeah.
I love the 80s.
Yeah.
So it could have been a while, man. I don't know. But that's fucking awesome. I love music. I love music history. And the fact that music history goes back like just at least a century means that if you love music, you can pretty much spend your entire time looking over the course of popular recorded music and really find your genre and your subgenre of choice and find those artists. And that's what you do. You're on the receiving end of that. You're trying to get artists exposure.
I have a model that I follow that is an old model. Barry Gordy used it back in the day. When people want to send me songs in my email, and I ask other people, how you think this song sounds? And they'll say, it's okay. I like it. All right, well, listen. Would you if you had your last $2, would you buy this song or would you buy a sandwich? And that's how I can determine how great the song is.
They'll straight up tell you they'd rather buy a sandwich.
Some people do.
I get independent artists all the time in here telling me, "Hey, we listened to my song," and I'm like, "Did you listen to it?"
That's horrible.
I fuck with musicians, man. I'm just fucking with you.
Sometimes when I know somebody whack, hey, listen, bro. Before you even like play me your song, I'll tell them something like, I shouldn't even tell this, but I'll tell them something like, hey, listen, bro. I'm not your fan, bro. I'm not a person that you will be a fan of yours. I do music. Why would me listen to your music matter? Why would me listening to your music matter? You need to go let fans hear your stuff and give you their opinion. Because my opinion don't even matter because I wouldn't buy your stuff.
But you're just being honest because they asked you of all people, right?
Right.
Maybe they're thinking that you'll come bring it to me or some shit. or to Usher.
Right.
Or something, right?
I even like Natasha, my artist Natasha Mosley.
Yeah.
She would come to me sometime and be like, how does it sound? How does this sound? Well, that's a different situation. I gotta tell her how I feel because, hey,
you're working together.
I'm working together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would listen to what she's doing, and then I would, I would tell her, hey, yeah, this sounds good. This doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how that goes like that.
And you really have to trust somebody in that position because at the end of the day, it's what comes out of those speakers that makes the difference. And I usually tell people that I'm trying to get the fuck out of the editing room so I can go do something else. You know what I'm saying? We're cutting hours of film over here, and I'm trying to get out of the editing room.
Yeah.
And if what I do in the editing room is like some bullshit, then it's like, man, I really just wasted all my time at the studio that day. And that sucks ass.
Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks, man.
Like if you artists are paying for studio time and you're in there and you are fucking up the check by not being prepared when you come in there,
I can't stand that.
Then stop. Do yourself a favor and stop.
I can't stand when people come in the studio, you give them a beat and then they sit there for 2 hours and you can't come up with nothing or you ain't done. You're not done with the song. I'm talking about you ain't even started recording yet. You writing.
Yeah.
Man, I can't stand writers. I like people like Dro. Like Dro is, man, young Dro is like.
I have actually been in a few studio sessions over at Doppler Studios.
Yeah.
With Dro and Snake, and I've seen that man work, man.
He's so impeccable.
Yeah, he is.
Man, Dro get in there, he get to saying things, man.
Car don't come out to fall.
Man, I got a song with Dro right now called Flip Something.
Nice.
And man, it's new, brand new. They just released it. It's called Flip Something, man. Y'all gotta go hear that song, Flip Something.
Man, y'all go stream that.
Man, Dro, man, listen. He get in that studio, he be like, what I'm on, add it, tick down, bad it, pancake, on niggas ain't cake. I hate this, but gonna seem like that. I'm like, Dro, man, what are you talking about, man? Man, he be saying some of the most craziest stuff, man. Dro will say something so incredible, man.
Dude, there's a mixtape track that was on Black Boy, White Boy.
Yeah.
And it's still selling drugs, nah.
Yeah.
And that's a take on Akon and them, right?
Yeah.
And man, I need to get a no DJ, Dro. I need to get a no DJ version of that song for real.
Yeah.
If you can get me a fucking bounce down to that session without the tags, bro, please. That is my favorite shit ever. It would be my ringtone the next day. No cap. Shout out to young Dro.
Yeah, that's the Dro. That's we love Dro, man. FKI, we love Dro. We brought Dro back when we did Fuck That Bitch.
Yes, West Side hit.
Yes. And
I was at Club Space like at the Dro concert summer of 2013. That shit was wild, man.
yeah, so we stuck with him after that, and that's why I got the song with him now, because hey, that's my guy, man.
PSD, man.
We love him, man.
Now, Natasha Mosley.
Yes.
How long have you been working with Natasha?
Oh, Natasha. I found Natasha in 2009.
Okay. So coming up on about a decade, huh?
Yeah, we
Hey, Natasha.
10 years, yeah. Yeah, man. Look, bro, that girl, the first day I met her, man, she sung for me. I was like, hey, sing something. She sung for me. I sat down to the piano, she was singing a song she wrote, and I just started making up, chords to it and everything. And I was like, hey, we cutting this. I was like, hey, after we got done cutting everything and putting all the harmonies in it, man, I told her, I said, yo, listen, this is about to make me cry. Like, hey, I'm telling you right now, I feel something. I was like, yo, I'm going to make you a star. If this is the last thing I do, I'm going to make you a star.
Tight.
And seriously, like, I've been strong with her for 10 years. After like maybe 2 or 3 years, yeah, I went and got her a deal. And bro, let me tell you, the first album we did, the Rose Hall album, it was like 17 songs. Me and First we worked hard on that album, man. We worked really hard on the album. And man, let me tell you, man, First, man, he's such a good guy, man. He helped me out with my girl, man. He knew, what I'm saying, I was trying to really push her as an independent artist and trying to, do everything to blow her up. He did everything possible to help me do that, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to, pay my respects for that, you know what I'm saying, because that's a good dude.
First.
He didn't have to put her on
GOAT producer.
The Fuck You All the Time song with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Which is platinum. And Natasha Mosley probably the only independent artist in Atlanta that is platinum right now. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne.
How many people know
Jeremiah.
that? How many people know that she's independent?
I don't know.
You guys know now.
I mean, listen, Natasha, we did major label shit, but she's an independent artist. She signed to Loman Group.
Okay.
Isom Loman. Yeah. Shouts out to Isom Loman. Yeah. I done seen a lot of cash through him. Coming my way, man. That's my dog, man. That's my partner, man. Me and Isom was cool before I introduced him to Tasha. You know what I'm saying? And when he met Tasha, he was like, "Oh man, what's up? You wanna sign to me?" She was down with it.
Okay.
Then he signed my other producer partner at the time, Trey Beats, which Trey Beats did some stuff for Gucci and Lil Wayne, and he was on Chris Brown last project.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So and then he did that song Water with Tasha Couture.
Yeah.
With for Joe Gifted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit at that fucking song, by the way.
Yeah, Trey Beats. That's my homie. What's up, Trey? My dizog. Hey, listen, man. This dude, man, listen. Trey was locked up in jail back in I want to say 06, 07. And I was like, yo, Trey, you it might have been 07, yeah. I was like, Trey, man, listen, bruh. He was writing me letters to Atlanta from Illinois. Mm-hmm. And he was saying yo, man, I see what you're doing down there, man. I want to get in the groove with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bruh, soon as you get out of jail, I was writing this, and I can't write. My penmanship horrible. I was like, but as soon as you get out of jail, dude, yo, come straight to Atlanta. Do not go back to Joliet. Don't go back to Chicago. Don't go back. You know what I'm saying? Man, as soon as Trey got out of jail, man, I think 48 hours later, he was in Atlanta. And we've been grinding ever since.
That is fucking strong.
Straight up, bro. Straight up. And His first check, I got him. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Look, bruh, straight up, I got my dog hooked. Man, I hooked my boy up. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
I hope he's listening in.
Got him signed in to, my boy Isom signed him. He signed Isom signed Trey and Natasha. Like, man, yeah, you got perfect team right there. You know what I'm saying?
What else you got going on this week?
Well, I got the new song with me and my boy Twan the God. We produced this song for Kissy Lee, and it's called Cotton Candy.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this or not, but guess what? I'm saying it because they shooting a video today. Johnny Cabell is
no way.
Yeah. He pulling all strings. Hey, they shooting a video today, baby. This Cotton Candy video is looking stupendous, baby. I'm telling you, it looks crazy right now, man.
Man, I can't wait to see it.
Man, yes, it's amazing, bro. I think I got a new song coming out on Schoolie's album. Yeah, I've been working over at Street Execs with Schoolie is amazing, man. Schoolie is gonna be like the next dude. I remember in 2011 when the Migos first started coming over to Porterhouse Studios off of Peachtree Industrial, and I was telling my friends like, yo, I know these three niggas like, oh, I'm sorry. I know these three dudes that's finna be the next kids. They finna be the next. They dumb with it. Like, hey, you probably might not understand their music at first, but they slick. They dope.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And like they came out with, the Hannah Montana, and people was like, oh yeah, they all right, yeah. But then when they hit that Versace, oh man, and Drake jumped on it.
I remember very well. I was sitting upstairs when I heard that song.
I told y'all. I told you the Migos was finna beat them. Yeah, man, I was unk to them way before Drake and there. I was big Zar, Big Zar. You know what I'm saying? So and plus, Coach K, that was my dog. Coach K helped me with Natasha a lot. He helped me get her. He helped my boy Isom get her on 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying?
Giants.
You dig? And as an independent artist, you know what I'm saying? And he helped. The video. The first song was with Gucci Mane. The first song she did was with Gucci Mane.
Mm-hmm.
I Think I'm Pretty. And then the next song that we did, Tattoo, was with Tyga. So we had major label money to do major label things, but she's still an independent artist for 10 years, which if any major label want to holler at me, hey, we could turn this thing up. Let's go. We could take over.
I mean, you're hearing it from him right now.
Y'all know Natasha sound amazing. Y'all already hear her voice. Y'all know, y'all done heard both albums. Live Forever, Rose Hall. Y'all done heard all the hits. Anything, Clue, Glue. Man, y'all done heard the hits, man. Y'all heard them. Y'all know what's up. Holla at me.
And if for some reason you haven't, go stream that. Like now. Hey, Zar.
What's up?
What do you say we get out of here?
Let's do it. Before we leave, though, I got to give a shout out to one of my proteges, man. Oh, let me give a shout out to two of my proteges. Parker, I'm a mentor. I'm mentoring him right now. He's a student at Morehouse.
Yes.
And then my other protege, Mills. Mills is one of the dopest engineers in the game right now. Mills, he walked up to me one day in Atlantic Station and was like, hey, I'm 16 years old. I do beats, and, I wish you could help me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. Hit me on Twitter. I sent him off real quick, and he hit me on Twitter for real. Like, hey, yeah. I'm in my inbox like, yeah, yo, I'm dead serious. I'm serious about my career. And I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I need you to be an intern. Come on. So FKI had him in, as an intern. And then, we taught him everything, Pro Tools and all that. And it was just like he went to Full Sail for free. Like,
Oh, yeah.
And so.
Mills.
Yeah. man, he actually started working with us when we started working at Defiant with over there at like I think it was like Grand Hustle, yeah, Defiant, yeah.
Okay.
And Kevin Gates happened to be recording over there, and Kevin Gates was like, "Yo, this is my man forever. This is my engineer. He just took him from me." Like, yeah. Now Mills is with Kevin Gates all the time now. Like, that's his permanent engineer.
If you're in the industry, man, at some point you got to go through Zar.
I keep trying to tell people, man, like, you know, it might not look like, I might not look like, you know, who I am or I can do what I can do, but, you know, I'm a very favorable guy by God. You know, God is like a key component in, you know, a lot of things that I do. Very spiritual. I play the organ every Sunday at church, you know. City of Deliverance Church in Latonia. Come see me.
Y'all need to be checking these Instagram stories out. Big Zar on Instagram. Come Sunday, that band.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, BIGZARFKI. Yeah, definitely, y'all catch me. You know who can play the organ too really good on Sunday? I got two buddies that are great producers. Two friends. These two guys are Zaytoven and Cassius J. Them boys can play. They can play the organ like really well, you know. But yeah, they still play on Sundays too.
Oh yeah, I actually saw something on Twitter about Zaytoven. He just did like a Tiny Desk concert on NPR, and Future didn't show up, and he like had to carry the whole set or something like that. Sign of a true artist.
Sign of a true artist.
You guys heard it first. It's Ben Scarborough and Big Zar sitting here at Third Eye Collective in the secret room.
Zuli Gang. Shouts out the Zuli Gang. Zeus, Mike Fresh, Gino, Losa, Alexis Vanette. Man, Natasha Mosley. Zuli Gang, baby.
It's Zuli.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
For sure.
Peace out.
Peace out.